ABC Sports presents live in its 30th season the Professional Bowlers Tour. Today, from Randallstown, Maryland, it's a $150,000 Fairlanes Open. Our first match features the 1986 PBA Player of the Year, Walter Ray Williams, Jr. of Stockton, California. He will face fourth-seeded and two-time champion Robert Lawrence of Austin, Texas. That winner will meet a Firestone and Open champion, Del Ballard Jr. of Richardson, Texas. In the semifinal game, we'll see Norm Duke of Albuquerque, New Mexico, whose last win came in 1983. Our tournament leader is one of three players to have earned the Triple Crown, Pete Weber of Florissant, Missouri. That's our talented field of finalists for today's Professional Bowlers Tour telecast.
Now let's look at how the players have attacked the championship pair. This is the first time all year long that we have had synthetic lanes, and they play a little bit different. The PBA has oiled the lanes 30 feet, then down to 45 with fairly heavy oil, dry on the back end. They put a little extra strip of oil in the center, which allows the players to play an extreme outside line. The straight shooters are going down the first arrow. The power players, such as Lawrence, will be playing around the second arrow. Chris, I look for the scoring to pick up.
And the winner here today on our live telecast from Maryland, 30,000 to the winner, 15-5, 85, 7, and 6. From Texas, Robert Lawrence. From California, native of that state, Walter Ray Williams, Jr. Shooting first will be the man that finished fourth overall in this field here in the Kings Point area of Randallstown, Maryland, Robert Lawrence, 28 years old, 2 titles in his 10-year career. Good stylist. Well, Bo, that's a terrible way to be greeted in the first shot.
The 2-4-10, a rather difficult split, but he can make this. He can get the ball over on the left-hand side of the 2-pin, slide it into the 10. That's how you convert it.
What a lesson each week on our telecast in the conversion of splits.
Super shot, drives the 2-pin against the sideboard, takes out the 10. He's got to like it.
Here's the 1986 PBA Player of the Year, Walter Ray Williams, Jr. All but the 7-pin for the man who has the high average thus far in the entire PBA touring group at 220.7. And he made our first 2 telecasts here in 91, second at Erie to Jess Stayrup last week, second at AC Delco, and third at Showboat. Walter Ray is wearing a mic. Usually he's pretty quiet, but he always has that Errol Flynn-like smile.
Kind of a wry grin that time. He missed 3 spares in last week's championship round at the Flagship Open in Erie, and he was voted the best spare shooter on the Pro Bowlers Tour, so he took some chiding about it last week.
Oh, come on.
And that isn't fair. That shouldn't happen. The first man to win his title right here in Maryland, that was back in 1986.
Chris, another makeable split similar to what Lawrence had, but it's on the other side. He's got to get the ball in the 3-6 zone and drive the 3 into the 4, and he's got to be a little bit lucky with the 7-pin.
So it's an open frame for Walter Ray Williams, who has had some problems. He, in his last 20 telecasts, in his career, he's had 12 second-place finishes. Can you imagine? 7th TV appearance overall for Lawrence. Strike up. Spare, rather. And here we get a John Mazza 7-10.
Well, they're off to a shaky start, to say the least. Nobody's even really close to getting a strike, and obviously we've seen this made by Mazza a couple of weeks ago at the Florida Open. Lawrence is going to opt to shoot the ball over in the 10 and hope to bounce it out.
Well, at least we've got a close match, Bo.
Unusual score for Walter Ray Williams, 22 in the second. Things have to get better. The players on this pair averaged quite well. As far as Lawrence went, he averaged 242 for his 2 games he bowled during the week on this pair, and Walter Ray Williams Jr. 232, so the potential is there.
Robert Lawrence, who has a sister named Pam, a member of the Ladies Professional Bowlers Tour. Regional now, but hopes to go out full time.
Lawrence changing balls for the spare shot. A higher surface friction ball to cut down the hook, hopefully to control it cross lane for the 10.
Five pins separating our 2 professionals, and if you just joined us, Walter Ray Williams seated 5th, Robert Lawrence, at whom you're looking, 4th, and the winner of this game will meet a Masters, Firestone, and Open champion named Del Ballard of Texas. Let's replay that shot.
Walter with a lot of natural athletic ability. 5-step delivery. You see his swing moving around a little bit. Now watch him swing it inside out, right down the first arrow. Perfect shot. All 10 pins in the pit. Trails by 5. Could take the lead with a double here in the 4th.
Come on, carry.
Got his wish. Yes, we're back again at a beautiful new bowling establishment of 40 lanes, Fairlanes, Kings Point, one of 112 facilities in the United States and Puerto Rico. PBA Tour stopping here, our 8th stop, halfway point of the Winter Tour of 16. Robert Lawrence, spare up, shooting in the 4th frame. All right. First strike of this first game, and a profile replay, Nelson.
Lawrence, an ideal contemporary style. 5-step deliveries. You can see how far left he is on the approach. The high back swing. Terrific inside-out swing. Look at the snap on this bowling ball. And remember, we're using synthetic bowling lanes on a PBA maintenance lane condition, so when the ball is in the oil area the first 30 feet, it'll slide more than on regular wood lanes, and then on the dry area, the surface friction of synthetics is a little higher, so it'll hook a little more than normal. So, interesting shot.
Seesaw battle here in Maryland. So with that double, Lawrence regains the lead by 5 pins, but that can change now as Williams double up, shooting in frame 5.
Williams, the full grip, just the first knuckle into the ball. Ideal conventional style.
There's the leader, whom we asked earlier, what goes through your mind, Walter Ray, during a championship round appearance like today?
Well, when I step on the approach, I basically think about looking at my target and just concentrating on hitting that target, getting a good follow through, and that's the job I need to do today.
You know, and Chris, he told me one thing he uses, he keeps his eyes on the target till the ball is well down the lane. Good practice.
Carry!